Hey, what is up, guys? Welcome back to the Tired Boys podcast, featuring me, your host, Chance Has Pants. Today I'm joined by my co-host, Jack. Say hi, Jack. He's here. He's just being ignorant today. And then also our special guest, Rebel Sheep. Say hi. He's not gonna say something either. Do you want us to call you by your actual name or Rebel?
Yeah, I don't care. You can do either.
All right. Well, I'll call you by your real name because I will slip up on accident. So, Braxton. That's what.
Yeah, that's chill.
All right.
I can't go wrong with yours.
All right. Yes. Anyway, so welcome back. This is episode 8, I believe. I'm gonna say it's 8, and then just hope I'm not wrong because I did this last time and I forgot to check. But we're just gonna say it's okay. Anyway, this is episode 8.
Now.
Huh?
Yeah, it's 8.
It's 8. All right. Thanks for checking. So yes, this is episode 8, and I know this for a fact now. So welcome. Thank you for all those that are listening on Spotify, on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and those are watching on YouTube, even though there's no video really to go with it. But also, I heard that Spotify will soon be able to have videos go with their podcast, so that's cool. I guess we don't really do much video wise, but pretty cool if we
Bro,
ever do
if you
do
could get
something.
face cam.
Yeah, maybe I'll get some kind of webcam eventually, and then maybe Jack
Maybe
and
I'll upgrade and I'll give you
Yeah,
mine.
we all need a webcam.
I
yeah.
have one. It's just not good.
Yeah. All right. For those who have noticed, JoJo is not joining us again for this week's, but he should be joining us next week's. That's
Wait,
what he
no,
said
he
at
was
least.
not here last week.
No, he wasn't here last week's either. Was he?
Or probably the week before.
No,
he
he
probably
wasn't.
wasn't here the week before, was he?
No, he
I
was.
thought he was here last week.
Oh no, yeah, the week before was Doctor took me down. He was here. Of course, he's
Yeah.
here for that.
Yeah, of course, 'cause that was his friend. But then I'm pretty sure the one before that he wasn't here. Whatever. JoJo is never here, but maybe sometime in the future he'll be more
I
consistent
think
because he's moving right now, so he has that excuse. We'll give him that. But besides
Bro,
that,
he always moves. Now.
it does not take a fucking week to move. All right.
Yeah.
Actually, it kind of does. It takes longer than that.
eh,
Hannah's been moving for.
It only took my family 4 days to move.
yeah,
Yeah, but how much?
I'm pretty sure we have more stuff than JoJo.
Okay,
yeah.
that's a fair point.
yeah. No, I
JoJo
have.
does live in the Pizza Hut.
I'm pretty sure it took my family like a day or two to move whenever we moved, but we don't have like anything in our house. Like we
Yeah,
have
I
first-
can't say anything about that.
Yeah.
I don't.
But anyway, so yes, thank you for all who are listening and watching. If you're on YouTube, make sure to, if you're on YouTube, hit that bell so you get notified whenever when we post a new episode. And on Spotify and stuff, I'm pretty sure you can follow the the podcast to get notified. I'm not completely sure. I'll look into that. But yes, so today we have our special guest, Braxton, aka Rebel Sheep. Now, how you doing, Braxton?
Currently playing a game, so
Playing a game to stay awake?
I'm wide awake. I did not take medicine.
Oh, okay, I got you. And I know Jack is barely staying awake over there.
Oh yeah, I would have been him if I would have taken it. I would have passed out.
Yeah. I remember, I think it was last week's. I was exhausted whenever we were doing mine. I don't remember why. Because last week's
Bro,
was
last
Presley.
week you asked me, and I was, God.
Yeah, we got Presley at the last second. But, yeah, so this week I'm wide awake. I'm going to have a lot more energy than I had last time because last time I was struggling. And Jackson
Bro,
be
did you get that
quiet,
Mega
but
Monster?
nah, but dude, so listen, I had the Meg Monster, and that pales in comparison to drinking a Bang. Just saying. Like, the Mega Monster is like twice the size of a regular monster, but Bangs, like, literally give me headaches. That's how much energy they have in them. Just saying. And Bangs have a lot more flavors. That's why those are my number one right now.
But you remember when you got the double Mega Monsters?
Yeah, but within 24 hours, I drank 2 Mega Monsters. I thought I was going to die, but I lived. I'm pretty sure it takes a lot more for you to die, though.
Yeah, that bus ride was making everyone feel like they were gonna die.
Yeah, that's true. For those who don't know, this was on a trip to Disney for school.
Yeah, now I'm going back when I'm flying. Except I'm not going necessarily to Disney. I'm going farther down.
Yeah. All right. Well, anyway, so what have you been up to this entire time that we've been stuck at home, Braxton?
See, the funny thing is,
Mhm.
pretty much nothing.
Pretty much nothing.
I work out, I play games, and I go swimming. That's just about it.
Huh. Seems like a pretty. It's more than what I've been doing, which is either watching something. I'm just gonna combine all the things because that could be Netflix, YouTube or just something like Amazon Prime Video or something. So I'm just saying either watching something or sometimes playing games and then recording this podcast for all you lovely viewers out there, all 7 of you.
Also, you got me there though, because I do watch a good like show every now and then. Right now,
Yeah,
I'm stuck on The Simpsons.
yeah, The Simpsons. You've been watching that for a while though, haven't you?
Yeah, I started that around Thanksgiving, and I've now completed 31 seasons.
Dang, you've been watching a lot of that. I've been watching various TV shows, whatever I'm in the mood for at the time. I've started shows, gotten halfway, and said, you know what, no, and then I started something else. But recently, because I heard a lot about it, I heard like, there's a lot of memes and stuff all over everything about the show, and everybody's saying that's like one of the best shows ever. So I had to watch it, and that is, of course, Avatar: The Last Airbender. And I started watching that last week, and I finished it just like yesterday.
Hot take, it's just okay.
Hmm?
Hot
Nah,
take, it's just okay.
I think
It's
Avatar was
the
actually
greatest
really
of all
good.
time.
I really like. Jack, have you seen it?
He's still gone.
Jack, you there?
Bro, the podcast might just be me and you.
Have you literally fallen asleep while we're recording? Jack, come on, man. You better stay awake, because this is I'm about to kick you out, and it's just gonna be a one-on-one.
Well, we can do it.
I mean, it's never been done for this podcast, but come on, Jack.
Unprecedented time.
Just try to stay awake, Jack. For me.
Well,
Don't be JoJo and miss out on this.
wait. Stay awake. Wait, hold on. You said stay awake for you.
Yeah,
Stay
Chance
awake
will give you
for
thighs.
me. No, I won't, but I'll praise you.
Oh, well, he's gone now. Alright, so it's me and you.
Wait, did he leave? Oh my god, did he really? He'll be back. Watch. Mark my words, he'll be back. But don't say I said that, because if you say that, then he's gonna leave again. But he will be back. Anyway, I guess until he gets back. So back
Where
to
were we?
I was saying how I just started Avatar and just finished it. Great show. I really liked it. And you said it's okay, but it's been since you were a kid that you've seen it. There he is.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah,
It's
looking at it now, because I've seen like probably like 1 or 2 episodes from when I was a kid, so I didn't remember anything. But I feel like the older you get, the more you can appreciate some things, and I feel like Avatar is one of those things, because even though it's on Netflix, it's still a great. I mean, not Netflix. Even though it's on Nickelodeon, you can see where I got them confused. They both start with N, but even though
it does
You
not
know
make
what
it
else
one of the
starts with N?
no, I don't.
yeah.
And N starts with no. And no starts with N. Maybe maybe I am tired. I don't know. But anyway, so even though it's on Nickelodeon, it's still a great show because Nickelodeon's for kids, you know. But me being a pretty grown person, I guess you could say that.
I don't know. I feel like I had that little phase where I was like really into it for a while, and
Yeah.
then now it's just like I look back at it and it's like, yeah, it's not bad. It's just not what I would go to.
I say rewatch it at least like the first season, even though the best season is easily the third in my opinion. I say just give it a try of rewatching it because it's been since you were a kid, and so you might have forgotten a lot of things. And then yeah, because I really liked it, like really liked it. So then I started watching The Legend of Korra
Dude,
last
that
week
one's
or
garbage.
yesterday. Yeah, that one's just okay. Like it's not bad, but of course it's not gonna be good as
It
Avatar.
gets worse as it goes on.
Yeah, but it's not gonna be good as Avatar because it's a good show. But yeah. So I'm on season I started watching last night. I'm already on season 3. I've just been watching it. That's all I've been doing. I'm on season 3, episode I want to say around 6. But
So Chance, I
Mhm.
just had canes for the first time.
for the first time ever.
Yeah. Well, like actually had it. We had it that one time at band, remember?
Yeah.
Where they served it, but it was like cold.
Yeah.
So I've actually now, for the first time, just had canes. Like
Man,
actually had.
When we were at that last time we were together, you said that you said it wasn't good. How are you judging it if you had only
Because
had it
I
once?
had it from that band experience, and I was like,
All right.
it's
Well, what
not
do you
good.
think of it
And I
now?
can still vouch. I can still vouch that the bread is good.
The bread is
They're
delicious.
good, but the chicken is not that great.
It's not as good as Bush's, but it's still good.
Bush's has the best chicken. If I
Yes.
wanted chicken, I would go to Bush's.
Yeah, but if I wanted an overall good experience, I go to Cane's because the chicken is not as good as Bush's, but it's still good,
I don't know, man. I'd go
and
to
the
KFC.
bread is amazing.
I go to KFC. They got that cookie and that console now.
KFC, bruh.
Bro, if that console.
I don't know, but if I
Bro,
wanted
I would
chicken, I go to
cop.
Chick-fil-A. That's where
Yeah,
I'd
I went
go.
to Chick-fil-A today.
Chick-fil-A's good. I haven't had Chick-fil-A in forever.
Chick-fil-A.
What about you, Jack? What have you been up to? Because you've just been sitting over there, most likely asleep,
Dying.
dying. All right, that's all right.
Well,
Well,
at least he's still awake.
I guess he's. It's a good thing that he's staying true to the theme of the podcast and being very tired.
I am the only one here that's tired at all.
Well, I'm not tired, but I don't think I don't think I'm messing my words up because I'm tired, which I don't think I am. I think I just mess up my words a lot because I'm like retarded or something.
As he
So
tries to explain that.
yeah, no, I'm not the best with forming sentences. I guess I just gotta talk slower.
Oh,
I
and
have a
you
bad
were in
habit of.
advanced English.
Yes, I was in like sixth grade, so
Hey man,
seventh
I was
grade.
never in advanced classes. Take what you can get.
Yeah, but uh, I think my problem is that I talk too fast, or at least I try to talk too fast, and I end up just screwing up my sentences completely. So I think I just need to take it slow and maybe form actual sentences. So
Bro, apparently the next gen consoles crap, it's not even going to be a war. They're talking. They're
really,
starting to try and go in two different ways.
huh? I'm excited for the PS5. It's gonna be.
Dude, I'm excited for the new Xbox. I'm getting it first, man.
I'm getting the PS5. They're both gonna be 500, which is really good considering they're probably better than a lot of like low to mid range PCs.
Cause like I'm playing my X. I love it, man.
Hmm.
Most
Yeah.
of the conveniences, they're apparently using the same discs for the One X, all that jazz,
Well,
for the Series X. So like if you have a disc here, supposedly you can just put it on in.
so you're saying backwards compatibility?
Yeah, like backwards compatibility, but like when they continue to make games,
Yeah.
it's not backwards compatibility. It's just kind of like one size fits all type jazz.
Oh, I got you. I'm pretty sure they're gonna be doing that with to some extent with PlayStation because I remember seeing something about it being the same sort of disc thing. So they might just I think what they're probably gonna do is it's gonna be the same discs as this past generation, but it's gonna be
He left.
he just left. Where'd he go?
What a plot!
Where'd he go? Oh, there he is.
Yeah, I have no idea what just happened.
Did you like click off or something?
No.
That's strange.
Okay, well that just happened.
All right. Well, as I was saying, I feel like it's gonna be the same discs, like in a sense, as the past generation, but I feel like they're gonna adapt the same discs and then just keep going on with those for the rest of the future.
Let me get over to my computer real quick and I'll send
All right.
you the link to what I was gonna send. Here, I'm on my phone, right? I'm
All
on the
right.
tab. I feel like Jack over there kicked me out and was just laughing up.
No.
All right. Well,
That's
I'm excited for
hilarious.
the PS5, and then I know Jack's been a little wanting that PS5 action a little bit because he said he'd steal it from me.
No, I said fuck the PS5. I'm getting the KF
Well,
console.
before you saw the
No,
KFC
KFC
console.
console. Dude, that thing is, if that was real,
Look, it's KFC. They've released a dating simulator. There's
you're not hearing me
you
out.
you don't know if that's actually real.
Yeah, no, if you look it up, you can actually find like people questioning, is this real?
Like
Yeah. I've only had
that
KFC
doesn't,
once, and
that
I don't
doesn't look
remember.
like a like the thing is that does not look like a render. That looks like an actually physical built product.
I know, and that's what's kind of scary about that.
I don't know.
Like
I
we
have
come
my
from a
doubts.
generation where it's like it's easy to make something that looks so real but can be fake.
Yeah, I have my doubts, but I guess we'll
Yeah,
see.
no, I have my doubts too, but I want it to be real.
Yeah,
I hope it's real.
it'd be cool if it's real, but I think in reality it's probably not because I feel like making a dating sim is quite a step, quite a difference from making a console.
So if
No,
you look
not
at this,
really.
so if you look at the Scarlet Nexus game for Xbox One that they have for pre-order on Best Buy, right?
Scarlet Nexus.
Yeah, it's a game that's available for Xbox Series X, right?
Mm-hmm.
Here, I'm gonna send it to you guys right here in the general chat.
Oh, that means I gotta
You
put it in the video. Damn it.
don't have to.
You know what? I'll keep it even for the audio listeners and the
So
video
if you look right
listeners.
here, it says Xbox Series X and Xbox One on there on that same disc. So literally, it works.
Oh, so that means oh, that'd be pretty cool if you can just play the same games on each one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
at least that's what I'm hoping it is.
Yeah. Maybe they'll do that for some games, and then for other games it'll
I'm
just
assuming
be.
it's gonna be for all the new games coming forward, but probably not exactly for all the old.
Yeah, because it'd be cool if people that like saved up, like it didn't get a PlayStation 5 or a PlayStation 4 or Xbox One until like way later, after it came out. Then it'd be pretty cool. Like I just got mine. Like what? Actually, it's been like 4 years now, but
Chance, I
still.
got my PS4 two. I got it freshman year
So
or
like
junior, so 2
so
years
about a
ago.
year ago.
Yeah, it's really not been that long.
Yeah. Yeah, I got mine in like I got my PS4 in like 7th grade, and yeah. I mean I still use it every single day. I really do.
Bro, I use my Xbox One every day. I love my Xbox.
Yeah. Like I literally, what time is it? So it's about 10:50. So about 50 minutes ago I was literally still I was doing playing, what's it called?
I play 2K every day, man. I got addicted.
I played Rocksmith every day, but that's cuz I just need to practice guitar every day. So Rocksmith is really good practicing cuz it keeps it fun, and then cuz practice can be a little boring if you're just starting out.
Yeah,
So, yeah, for any of those if anybody's listening is thinking about starting to play guitar or something, I highly suggest if you have a PlayStation, Xbox, or PC, get Rocksmith. It's great. Like there's like hundreds of DLC songs you can do. Highly
bro.
suggest it.
Did I tell you that my VR headset broke?
Yeah, I was there.
I know, but it finally actually just straight up broke.
What happened?
So I went to play it because I was really pissed off, right? And I wanted to play that game where you beat the crap out of people on Gorn or whatever it was called. I
Hmm.
was gonna go beat the crap out of some dudes, right?
Yep.
And when I went to go do it, it would not work.
Hmm.
I sat there and fiddled with the thing for about an hour. Then I go to Best Buy, and I'm ready to exchange it for another one because I got a warranty.
Yeah.
And so I pull up and I'm there at Best Buy. Best Buy's closed. Okay, so I have to make an appointment. I wait 3 hours. Made this appointment. Okay, cool. So now I'm in. And they say, oh, we don't have any of those in stock and we don't know when we will.
Bruh.
Okay, so what can you do? Okay, well, we can give you in store credit so that way you can buy it whenever it eventually does come back.
Can't you just like can't you like schedule something where it's like the next one that
Repair
they
my
get?
thing. Yeah, like I wish they would do that. Like my dad's a pretty freaking loyal customer. Our second home basically is Best Buy.
Hmm.
So like we walk in there and the managers know us because we go there so much.
Hmm.
And I wish they could just be like, okay, yeah, for Bob who spends hundreds of thousands of dollars, we could just, you know, make something happen. It's like I get it. We don't necessarily deserve special treatment, but I feel like since I'm a customer that paid for their stuff,
Hmm.
you should give me some sort of treatment, like my money back or something,
Yeah.
or maybe just even fix it. Because I don't even care about necessarily getting a new one, but if I could get it to work again.
Yeah. What do you have the Oculus
Rift S.
Rift S? That's what it is. I knew it was something S. I didn't know. I completely forgot that it was Oculus Rift. I knew it was Oculus. Yeah, I want to get a Oculus Quest, because first of
I
all,
was
my
tempted.
my PC isn't VR ready, but even still, if it was, I'd still want the Quest because you can take that like anywhere.
I was thinking about upgrading to the Valve Pro.
The Index,
Yeah, the Index. That's what it is.
dude, the Index is so cool, but it's $1,000. Like,
I know. That's why I was thinking about upgrading.
yeah, that costs more than my computer. Like, yikes.
It doesn't cost more than my computer or my graphics card, but
Yeah, it's
it's not
still pretty
that I
damn
want to
close
spend that
to
kind of
it,
money.
right?
Yeah, because I think my graphics card was like 1,000 normally, but we got it on sale.
Mm.
Because I got a 2080 in mine.
Yeah, I have the. I think one of the things coming up on my radar for things I need to buy or at least save up for once I get a job. I think like pretty close to the front of the line is saving up for a better computer. It's not the top of the line. I think
I
number
think you should
one.
just get a graphics amplifier.
I don't know.
Because if you got a graphics amplifier, you could keep the laptop and you could take it anywhere, but you could just set the graphics amplifier and play more intensive games.
I might look into that. But
Bro, Jack might have fell asleep again.
Jackie there? Jack? Jack? Whatever. If he wakes up while we're talking, then he'll be here. But oh, also for those listening, so just what is it? Monday. So we're recording this on Monday. So on
Is it Monday?
Saturday, we were what?
This is Monday.
Yeah, this is
I
Monday.
lost complete count of the days.
Yeah. Anyway, so for us recording, it was just a few days ago. But on Saturday, me and Jack joined some other people for to guest star, I guess, to collab on their podcast. It's called the Runaways Podcast, I think. It's because the name's confusing because their channel name on YouTube is Runaways.inc, but I'm pretty sure they're called the Runaways Podcast. But anyway, so if that podcast comes out before this one, then we'll put a link in the description of this video. If not, then just try to search for their channel and see whenever it comes out. That's gonna be that's a good that was a good podcast. If Jack was awake, he'd agree that that one was pretty fun. Kind of it was about as fun.
I
At
like
least
fun.
do what?
He's back.
I like fun.
Wasn't recording with those other people pretty fun? The Runaways podcast. Wasn't that a
They're
good
good at
podcast? It was pretty interesting, right? It was a lot of fun, just like how so on episode 6, I believe it was, with Dr. Dick Me Down. Shout out that episode. That actually got a lot of views, and it was a ton of fun to do. So yes, that was a fun one. And so
Can we
was
get more? Can we get more people like Doctor Dick Me Down? Like what's that, man?
I think we just need to start having I don't know. For some reason, it might have been clickbait that got it doing so well. I don't know. I think I
What's
looked at
clickbait about it? There's nothing
I looked at
clickbait
the
about it.
analytics, and so the title is "Gay Thoughts with Dr. Dig Me Down," right? And so people found the podcast and from searching something about like things about gay or something. I saw that in the analytics. Like they searched something about gay, and then that's how and they found the podcast. So I don't know how that happened.
Okay, so let's talk about something controversial right now.
I prefer not.
But
But anyway,
I feel
yes,
like a lot of stuff is being blown out of proportion.
maybe. Let's not get too into a bunch
No,
of.
no, not like too into that. Just like for example, the coronavirus. Yes, it was bad, but was it so bad that we all needed to stay home for as long as we did?
I don't know. I mean, I feel like the cases are going down because of us staying at home, but
Yeah, but I also feel
maybe
like it was kind of a lazy person's way of just being like, "Hey, man, what if we just like?"
let's not delve too into that because on the first podcast, first episode, we agreed to not talk about the
You
virus
see,
too
but I
much.
don't watch your stuff.
Yeah, well, maybe you should. All right, best
Maybe I should.
podcast, one of the best
Maybe I should.
podcasts. Yeah,
No,
it's
I mean, I
hey,
listen to Gus and Eddie podcast, right?
I found it pretty interesting because the other day, not like it was episode, it was the one
Listen to yourself.
after the podcast with Crazy Fry. We we were me, Crazy Fry, and Jack. I don't think JoJo was on that one because that's like the first one he missed out on. But anyway, so
First
we were
one.
playing like Animal Crossing or something, and I think Jack was testing out to see on the music bot to see if it would play the podcast, and it did. And we ended up just listening to it. And even though that I was in it, I had completely forgotten most of the things that we said in it, and I found it really interesting listening to. So
I mean, you are tired, so half the stuff you're saying is gone.
yeah, I guess, but oh well. It's pretty interesting, and it's pretty funny listening back and hearing me mess up some things and nobody noticing. Like I messed up like
You're just like,
I messed up like something like a fairy tale. I think I mixed like Alice in Wonderland and Wizard of Oz or something. I don't completely remember.
what?
I mixed two things like that up, and I didn't even notice, and nobody else noticed when we were recording. But listening back at it, I was like, I can't believe I messed that up. That's hilarious. But
I feel like it would be weird, me personally, if I were to watch one that I was in.
Huh?
Like
You think it'd be
you
less
never
interesting?
really get used. No, no, no. I mean, I think yeah. It's like it's kind of weird listening to yourself when you're consciously being like, yeah, that's me.
I feel like you just gotta give it time, and because you know how your voice sounds different from when you're talking and from in your head.
Oh yeah.
Like my voice in my head sounds pretty normal, but I listen back to it, I feel like my voice is very high pitched compared to
Yeah,
like most
I feel
people.
that too.
Yeah. So like I'm pretty sure.
I need my YouTube channel for that.
I feel
That's
like if you just
part of
pretend
why.
that you're a different person, then it gets rid of the weirdness and be like, oh, this person's pretty different from me. That can't be me, right? So you just pretend it's not you. I feel like that
That's
helps a
why
little.
I didn't like my YouTube channel. It's because I would rewatch and I'd be like, I sound retarded.
I feel like you just gotta come to terms with how you sound, and then just I feel like you'll eventually get over it. I've heard myself talk so much now that feel like I've gotten over the pain of listening to myself talk, because nobody likes to hear themselves talk, right?
Bro, I
Except
gotta go
people
on
that have like a
vacation.
big ego,
I gotta
like
go on
Jack.
vacation now, and I just genuinely don't want to go on vacation for the first time ever.
Yeah, why is
It
that?
seems like it's gonna be too much of a hassle with all the crap going on.
You'd be surprised actually. Like I went out, like going out and doing things. You'd be
Yeah, no, we're
surprised.
going
Like I thought it'd be
flying.
a whole lot more like closed. Everything would be closed, but it's actually surprisingly a whole lot more open. So
Because we're flying to Florida.
mm,
And I get it, Florida is where it's pretty lax because it's where they were making the biggest deal about those kids on spring break and stuff. But like, that's not the thing. The thing is the airport, right?
hmm I thought
I
flights
can't do
were like not allowed.
You're going on spring break. That's pretty crazy.
What spring break was
You're going
like
on spring
3 years
break,
ago. It feels like.
bro. Dude, remember when we were on the bus and then some kid just goes, "We're out of school for a week." Next thing you know, we're out of school for 2 weeks.
Yep. And then after we got home, it was another week, and then it was like like a few months, and then it got canceled.
Bro, I knew we weren't going back after they started that.
Dude, after it getting postponed like the second time, I'm like, hey, I kind of want to go back to school now. Like,
Yeah, I kind of feel that too because it was like, I mean, school was so easy, and I really enjoyed that because like
yeah,
physics was fun. Like I'm glad that I basically skipped out on physics.
yeah. I feel like there's just nothing to do. Like, I can't go anywhere. Like, you
Yeah,
just gotta stay at home and like just find something to do then. And it's just, like, you know, it's
yeah,
pretty
I can
boring.
feel that.
Yeah, so
It's
I'm excited
really
for next year.
boring
I'm like
nowadays.
actually excited for school next year. I hope it doesn't get
I'm
canceled.
so
It
excited
shouldn't,
for.
but
I'm
I'm
more
excited
excited that
because
I
I've
have
been
school.
super bored.
I'm more excited to see the people again rather than the actual
Yeah, I feel like
class.
that's the most fun of it though, is seeing everybody and talking to everybody.
Yeah,
That's what
it's like
makes like 90% of the fun, I feel like.
I know, but then there's that weirdo that's like, school is fun.
Yeah.
Like,
And then
what?
I don't want to say which teacher it was, but we had that one teacher that everybody loves, and he was pretty fun. He made the class fun. Like I don't want to say his name for privacy reasons, I guess. Let's call him Mr. B. All right. So Mr. B, he was pretty great.
Mr. Servant.
Mr. Servant, what? Let's call
Mr.
him
Servant.
let's call him
Mr. Bob.
Mr. Skywalker. Let's call him that.
All right.
All right, that's fair enough.
That's good. If anybody listening who knows what we're talking about, y'all know why we call him Mr. Skywalker. So anyway, Mr.
Bro, what
Skywalker,
if he's
he
listening
actually made
though?
the class fun. I actually looked forward to his classes, even though
Bro,
they were
me and
computer stuff.
me and Jack, we were making the joke that we should finish the monster truck rally lab and then send it in.
Yeah, even though school's over.
I could probably still do that.
Yeah, that's because you have everything Adobe still.
Yeah, I know that's why we were saying that.
Yeah, yeah. Dude, I do miss doing things though. I'm tired of just sitting at home, even though I'm actually
That
losing weight
psycho
from
next
doing
to me though
nothing
in his
because
class.
I'm not eating either. I know a lot of
Bro,
people are eating either gaining weight, and there's like I feel like 80% of people are gaining weight, and there's like a 20% of people that are actually losing weight. And
I've been working out.
I'm in that 20% because I've just been doing nothing, and that includes not eating. But I'm trying to do more exercises to help speed up that losing weight.
Bro, I'm fairly happy that we didn't go back though, because that psycho next to me and Mr. Skywalker's class.
Oh, yep. Yeah, that's understandable. But I wish that we
She
did go
also
back.
parked next to me.
Oh yeah. I wish we did go back, and also I'm excited for next year because it's gonna be a lot of fun. I hope that we go back. I do. But let's stop talking about school because nobody wants to hear about that because that's lame. But what else do we got to talk about? What about you, Jack? You've been so quiet over there. You must be thinking about something.
Sleep.
Sleep,
Yeah.
He's not even at the mic anymore.
bro. He's just done. He's in bed right now. You know, at one point my sleep schedule's been all messed up because near the beginning it was completely messed up. Like I was almost completely nocturnal, but then like a few weeks ago I actually started fixing my sleep schedule, and now
And
it's
then you just
getting
went back to it.
and now it's going more towards being nocturnal again. Like I just it's just going
Bro,
in circles. That's all that is.
I'm in the nocturnal phase right now because it's like I can't sleep.
Yeah, I'm going towards the nocturnal phase, but I need to get back out of that. Maybe not. Maybe
I
I
have the biggest problem sleeping, man.
I started losing weight when I was being nocturnal, and then I think I
Because
gained
food
like
places aren't open.
I-
Bro, my game's loaded. I'm too lazy to get up.
bruh. But
Bro, he's gaming too.
are you gaming? Are you gaming to stay awake,
I was spent like the last 30
bro? Get close to your mic. This is
Yeah, this is garbage.
yeah. Yes,
No.
bro.
No.
We got a
let's just
pod.
get him out
We
of
trying
here.
to be unprofessional,
Let's just get him out of here.
bruh. Whatever. Just go back to not talking.
Go back to not knowing.
It's gonna make it better because now people have to turn up their volume to hear you.
I can be quieter.
What? What'd you say?
I petition that we just kick him out of this.
No.
He's either sleeping
Him
or
being
he's
here
50
is
feet away.
whenever he's not talking, it's the same as him not being here. So let's just leave him. We might eventually get something out of him, but for now,
I got some Minecraft music playing in my game.
are you playing Minecraft?
GTA.
Oh, I got you. You put in the music. Man, we gotta play GTA again sometime.
I don't have GTA.
You didn't get it while it was free?
When was it free?
It was free on Epic Game Store like a week or two ago.
A month ago.
A month ago?
Bro, I
Alright.
wish someone would have told me this.
Bro, I thought you knew, bro. Like, everybody knew.
Yeah, everyone knew, bro.
Yeah, Jack and JoJo both got it. Except JoJo can't even run it.
Bro, I could totally have run it. Maybe it's still free. I'll go check in after this.
No, it's not.
It's not.
I'm pretty sure it's $5 though. If you have a
Yeah, it might be
I do not
$5.
have $5.
like it's 15. Well, I don't. Wait, is it past? Yeah, no, it's not $5 anymore.
How
It's
much
not.
is?
Uh,
60. I ain't paying that again.
It's definitely not 60. I think it goes
No,
around 30 now.
Yeah, it's 30 now.
It's 30.
I don't know if I'm gonna pay 30 for it though.
Yeah.
I can just get it free with my new PS spot. No, I'm again.
Yeah, you get the PS5 and get it for free. That's what I'm doing, even though I already have it on PS4. So if everything's backwards compatible, it shouldn't even matter.
They're like, actually, no, we lied about that. You have to buy all the games again.
Yeah, dude, I swear. Like, if it's not backwards
That's what they
compatible,
did
I'm
last
literally
time,
gonna
too,
cry
didn't
because I have so much. I'll just not even buy it because
hope you
like,
they? Did that last time where they said they were going to make it backwards compatible and then you just had to buy it digitally.
and I'm just if it's not backwards compatible, I'm probably gonna cry.
Because I know.
That's
that
why.
Xbox-
That's the only reason. That's the only reason I'm getting the regular one instead of the digital edition because it has the disc player and I have a shit ton of games. Not a shit ton, not as much as some people, but I have a good amount.
Bro, you know I got way more games.
Not PS4 games.
No, actually, I have a good deal of them. I mainly play Detroit Become Human though.
That was a fun. I love that. Did you play what's it called?
Heavy Rain.
Become human
Heavy Rain.
to-
Heavy
Yeah,
Rain
Heavy Rain.
was a
I've not played
masterpiece. I
Heavy Rain.
love that. Dude, I loved it. Hey, I have it. If I get PS Plus again, you could come over and play it because that game is
Hey.
fun.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Are you ready for Detroit Become Human 2 Electric Boogaloo?
Oh my god.
Yeah, I saw a YouTuber playing the one that was like came right before Heavy Rain called Beyond Two Souls. I'm pretty sure that came right before Heavy Rain. But it's not chronological, but it's still made by the same people. So I'm pretty sure it came
Bro,
out
Detroit
before
Become
it.
Human though, that was a mess.
Yeah, no.
It's like literally just.
Oh,
so stressful that everyone can die.
dude, the guy that played what was the Robo Jesus? What was his name? Marcus.
Marks, yeah.
Yeah, so the guy that played did all the stuff for Marcus, like the voice and the screen, like the
Uh-huh.
capture of everything, his face. He was on a movie called Cabin in the Woods that came out in 2013 with what's his name? Chris Hemsworth.
Hmm.
Yeah, they were both in that movie, except so that came out after Thor, so but they filmed it before Thor came out. So Chris Hemsworth was Chris Hemsworth wasn't famous whenever they filmed it, but whenever it came out, he was famous. So I think that's pretty funny.
That
'Cause
time that you said you could speak.
yeah, no, I said I'd try to talk slower to get my words out better, but I suck at this, bro. I also need
Just
to
not words.
I also need to work on enunciating my words because I feel like I slur my words a lot and make me sound drunk. Like listening to
There's a
myself.
penguin on your shoulder.
Are you drunk?
No, I'm not drunk, but I sound drunk because I slur my words. At least close to slurring my words.
I feel like that even when you're just around someone for a while that talks differently than you start to talk more like them.
Mm-hmm. You know that it's like that for everything. Like if someone that lived in England their entire life and speaks with a British accent lives in America long enough, they'll start mixing the two accents together, and so it'll still sound British to Americans, but to British people that haven't had that have lived in Brit- British land that have lived in England their entire life, hear them talking, they're gonna be like, "What is up with your accent?" You know what's not fair to me is that if you listen to a British person do an American accent, it's like really good. But if you listen
But we
to
can't do theirs really good.
Americans can't do British accents really good because British people are always like if they hear a British accent they
So I
cringe or
feel like
something.
ours is kind of the lack of everything else.
Yeah, I feel like ours is
Isn't-
just except so British people don't do their R's like if they're saying hard they say like hard like oh this rock is hard. But if it
you
was
know what I'm saying though, Chance?
yeah
It's
yeah
like ours is kind of the lack of everything else. 'Cause you can see all these defining things in other ones, but it's like the only thing I can tell you is that we pronounce water as if there was a D in it.
yeah we say water and they say water. Like, I like a glass of water. We say I like a glass of water. You know,
Glass of water.
but it's always fun. It is funny whenever like some British people when they do like their American accent, they like really go into like the R's. They'll be like, I uh this rock is very hard. That's what they do. They turn like a pirate. Hard.
Pirates.
Yeah, that's how they do it. Like if you hear a British person doing like that hasn't like done like with a speech coach like because a lot of British people like if they're like movie stars or something they'll go with a speech coach so they're pretty used to it. But if it's like someone that hasn't had any experience with that, then when they're doing an American accent they'll be like this rat rat is hard because they say the T and rat like really pronounce like rat. And in Americans they go rat.
So when you gotta get your license, Chance?
That's irrelevant. We're talking about accents.
I know, but I was thinking about.
Well, I turned 17 in 6 months, so about a year and a half when I turn 18
Why are you waiting until you're 18?
because I don't have my permit yet.
Yeah, no. Why not just get a permit, man?
Because it's not up to me; it's up to my parents, and they're like I'm pretty bad at about procrastinating, but I get it from them, and they're even worse than me. So,
Dude, we're the worst. Remember when we turned in that history project the day of?
hmm so like I'm very bad with procrastinating, but my parents they get on to me, but they really shouldn't because they're even worse than I am. So.
They're like, hey, stop being like your parents.
Yeah, like no, my parents are bad influences, like very bad. I'm not gonna delve too deep into this. I'm just gonna say that
No,
right
no,
there.
no, no. Do it. No.
No, 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 no,
Yeah,
no.
yeah, 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 yeah.
You see, I'm not.
No,
I'm
no.
not gonna do that though. So,
All right, to come up with another topic right now.
No, no,
Go.
no,
all right.
One day they might watch this podcast, so tell them how bad they are right now.
No, they'll know, because
No,
because
why?
they'll know.
Yeah,
They
they'll know.
they probably
I'll
do.
agree with Chance on this one. They'll
Yeah,
know.
they'll know. Anyway, uh, I had a topic then, because y'all told me to think of another topic, and then I forgot it. It was about you, Braxton, your YouTube channel. How's that going? I know you have like 1,000 subscribers. You been doing
It's
anything on
good.
that recently, or have you just been sitting
I just
idly?
kind of do it whenever I want. This is
Mm.
like that's kind of the key to it is you gotta want to do it for people to actually think this is good.
I feel like that's half of it though. Half of it is being motivated to do it, but the other half is staying consistent with it. So you have to find something that you consistently love doing. That
It's like
you'll
it's not that I don't love doing it. It's just that I don't see why I don't feel the need to necessarily put myself in front of a camera to play it.
yeah. But
You know
see,
what I'm saying?
I've listened to whenever back in my days of trying to be trying to do YouTube and stuff, I'd watch YouTube videos and big YouTubers they'd be like, you have to stay consistent with it. Like if you have a schedule for videos, then you have to do that. Like but you also
I
have
don't
to
have a
be
schedule. I'm not gonna lie to people.
yeah, see but you also got to be motivated to do it. Like if you're not motivated then of course your videos aren't going to be as entertaining and it's not going to be as fun for you, but you also have to keep a schedule if you want to make it big.
See, but that's not the thing. I don't really care about making it big. It's like if people want to watch it, that's cool. But like I'm not intending to make it big. If it happens, it happens, you know?
Yeah. I guess,
'Cause I
but
feel like I'd be better pouring out 2 videos a week, if even, that I'm really feeling it for, than 6 videos a week that I just don't feel it at all.
mm. That's why I try to keep a schedule with the podcast, and release them on Wednesdays because people will be like, "Oh, this Wednesday I get to listen to the podcast," except nobody says that. But in the future, maybe somebody will. But yeah, because right now this is not the most popular podcast, I guess you could say. But yeah.
This is the most popular podcast known to date.
Yeah, Chicks, we should start our own podcast.
What?
The
I'm
Not Asleep Boys.
I'm already in a podcast. Sorry,
Exactly. So start another one.
I don't have enough time for 2 podcasts. I barely have enough time for this one.
Barely has enough time.
Dude, this last week I was super stressed out because I had a lot of things going on. It wasn't a lot, but it was more than usual, and so it was a little stressful. So, I'm not gonna go deep into it, but
Bro, you keep touching all these topics that you're not going to go deep in.
that's because I don't want to. They're not gonna be entertaining if I talked about it. Because I know I won't. I know it won't be entertaining because I just do, right? But anyway, so uh, for this for those listening, next week we'll have a pretty special guest on. Not a pretty special guest. We'll have a guest that's pretty special, I guess you could say. His name is Noon. He does Fortnite mobile videos, and he has 5,000 subscribers. But he does
Well,
Fortnite
I guess I'm.
mobile, huh?
Yeah, I'm definitely not that special. All right. You have
Bruh.
a valid point.
Hey, it's to each their own. If it's getting him views, then that's all I need. I mean, he's got 5,000 subscribers from doing Fortnite mobile, so
Yeah, that tells you a
what
lot.
works works.
Fortnite, dying. Fortnite Mobile, probably more dead than Fortnite.
It's dying, but still, you gotta admit, it still gets a lot of views. Like if you go on YouTube, like trending for
Yeah.
gaming, it's still like 80% Fortnite.
It kind of kills me. It's like not even different anymore, but there's still so many people that are just kind of like mindlessly watching some of it.
Yeah,
Like Ninja's doing the exact same thing on another platform now, of course, but like
yeah. Do you think when his contract runs out on Mixer, do you think he's gonna come back to Twitch?
oh, probably he's gonna be like,
He'll probably,
I
he'll probably,
made
no,
the
he'll, no,
decision to come back.
I feel like he's gonna come back to Twitch unless he gets another unless like Mixer
no,
tries to get another contract. Like if they
they're definitely gonna get another
because
contract.
he's not
There's no
making
way
nearly
he's
as much. He's not doing like getting nearly as
thinking
much
for the thing.
like views and stuff as he was on Twitch. And when there's less people watching, there's less people donating, and that's how he made all his money from
And
people
also on top of
donating.
that, they're not going to contract him. He's not getting the views that they wanted from the.
Yeah,
So I doubt he'll get another contract, and I bet he'll go back and then put another.
yeah,
Like, I have made the decision to go back to Twitch. And
yeah,
everyone's like, Ninja, why would you do that? Well, making the money anymore.
yeah. Because like Ninja, he got so famous from playing Fortnite on Twitch, but ever since he went to Mixer, like nobody's heard like. I feel like
Squat.
he's been like very away from the mainstream media ever since he went to Mixer. And so I feel like if what's good for his business is once because he just needs the check from the contract because he's literally made like how much like a few million from moving over
Yeah.
there. Yeah, so as soon as that contract's over, I feel like the smartest thing for him to do, unless they offer him another contract with like close to the same amount
Oh
of
yeah.
money or even more, is the smart thing for him to do would be go back to Twitch.
Well, the smart thing for him to do, in my opinion, start branching out, finding something else other than Fortnite, because that type of game is starting to die out.
It's starting to die out, but it's still getting tons of views. Like
I know, but
a
I
lot
think
of
he
the
needs to find
big
the next thing that does something else. Because if he can find a way to start moving away from that and start doing other things too, like maybe like something else Friday or just like a day a week where he can do something other than Fortnite.
yeah,
'Cause-
I feel like he should be looking for that as he's still doing Fortnite because Fortnite still gets a ton of views. Like that's all.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like schedule it like one day a week where it's just like you know,
Like
not
yeah, like he got famous from playing Fortnite, so he might want to stay there for a while.
because
I'm pretty sure he also just likes the game too because I remember seeing some kind of tweet about saying like because he got a skin in Fortnite of him, and so he said like I finally got a skin in my favorite game or something. So like
that's probably propaganda, but you know it.
maybe, but
It's
still.
like how it's like when YouTubers get those sponsorships and then it's just like with my favorite earbuds right
Well,
on.
but
Like
you
you
know
can
why
tell
he's
some of them don't really want it.
but it got popular because people like to play the game and like to watch the game. So is it really that impossible for him to actually still like the
No,
game?
no, no. I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm just saying you can tell though that there's some times when it's just straight up like
Yeah,
what
most of the
good is.
time they're sponsored, but he wasn't sponsored. Like they just decided to put his thing in the game because he's been playing it so long and got him a lot of attention. So I feel like yeah, it'd be pretty cool to have like a skin of me in a game or something.
How long do you think that Fortnite will live for?
Huh?
How long do you think Fortnite's going to continue to go on for?
I don't know. I predicted when it was going to start dying, and then it did start dying because that's when
Bro,
I quit
remember when
playing
we
it.
were
But it's slowly dying. It is dying, but slowly, and that's the problem. It needs to die faster. But
like I understand there are people that like love Fortnite.
I
You
can
can't.
see it still be going on for a little bit. I feel like it's never gonna completely die out. Like I feel like there's always gonna be people playing it, but I feel like the point of reaching death is whenever there's only like a handful of people playing it. And I feel like that'll still
Yeah.
take a few years because still there's a lot of people that still play it. Not
You
as
know,
much
made me
as
so sad. 'Cause there was a Friday the 13th game that was online like
Mhm.
that, and you had to play online at the time. But now they've realized no one's playing, so they gave an online mode for people who play the game.
did I
It's
remember?
still fun all the time.
Did I remember I went to your house and we were like, did it take forever to get into a game?
Yeah, we waited like 30, 40 minutes, and
Yeah,
no match to be made because it's mine.
literally took forever. Jack, you still there, or did you fall asleep finally? It could be either or, because he just doesn't like to answer me today,
He wants to be that rebellious sheep.
bruh.
Oh yeah,
Whatever,
you got me for the entire time. I'm playing a game.
whatever. So anyway, I got something that I just remembered. So you know what? You know what I discovered? And I found out to be actually pretty fun.
Yeah,
So
what's up?
I was searching through the internet, not searching, but I was looking through the internet. I'm not gonna say what I was on, just to keep it a little bit of a mystery. I don't know why, but have a little bit of a mystery. But I was searching, I was scrolling through the interwebs, and I stumbled upon a Minecraft server, right? But not just any Minecraft server. It is a Disneyland Minecraft server. And
What?
Disneyland, complete Disneyland, and it is actually really cool. Like I was on there for like an hour. Like it was actually really fun. And so it's like you get tokens like from riding rides, and you can get that for like one Flynn, which is like I don't know. I've only been to the Galaxy's Edge, and not only been to Galaxy's Edge, but that's where I spend most of my time because it's pretty great there. But one Flynn can get you like a new kyber crystal for your lightsaber that you made, which you get you make the lightsaber from scanning these QR codes that are hidden throughout Galaxy's Edge. But anyway,
Oh,
so
that's
it
what those were.
what
The QR codes on the boxes.
what?
Okay, so there was like QR codes scattered around things. We just saw people scanning them, but we couldn't figure out how to scan them or what to scan them or what they even were. But
Oh,
me and
really?
Bryce were just making a game out of it, we were like, hey, yo, check out the QR code underneath that box. We found like a whole crap ton of them, but we couldn't figure out what they were.
Huh? That might have been something to do with that. Because in Minecraft, Disneyland, if you get five, if you do one of those, then you get one piece of like scrap, and if you get 5 scraps, you can make a lightsaber. So I don't know. You know you can just if you have an iPhone, you can just scan those with your
Yeah,
camera.
no, we did. I did that, and it couldn't find anything.
And there's nothing on like the Disney app on your phone.
Yeah, it said to look through the Disney app, through like every
There's no QR code scanner on Disney app.
something I could find.
You should have
I'm
just
sure
asked
someone.
somebody, like ask like a worker or something.
We were in the Galaxy's Edge line, and there was at point of no return once we got in there.
Oh, well, or you could have just asked somebody that was scanning the QR codes and asked them what they're scanning it with, and what it's for.
Yeah, I guess you're right. But me and Bryce made a game out of it, just like pointing out all the places we saw them. Like we were in waiting in the TM
Huh.
Falcon around it. It was interesting to say the least because it was like, why are they here?
Yeah. Anyway, you get pennies like I remember I rode like the Buzz Lightyear ride, and I got like 4 like they're called like arcade pennies or something. But if you get 16 of those, you can get 1 Flynn, or if you get 64, you can get a golden like castle token or something. And those are like the big currency like for a lot of things. Like I remember seeing like a Mandalorian helmet for like 100 golden tokens or something, like big stuff like that. Anyway, it's a ton of fun, and you like you type in like something, I forgot what command it is, but you can like click on a you type a command and click a link and it brings you to a web browser, and you turn on the audio and you can sync it, like you put in your it like syncs up to your game. And so if you're in like Galaxy's Edge, you hear my like Star Wars music, or like if you're just walking around, you hear like a bunch of people like talking and walking around as if they're actually in Disney or something. It's really cool.
That's
And like
interesting.
and then it also has a resource pack you have to get so you can see a lot of stuff. I didn't know that when I first started playing, and I was really confused. But
You're like, where's Cinderella's castle again?
I was like,
Drop
why
it
are
right
these
back.
swords floating? Because like they used it's just a resource pack, but they used like floating swords to be doors and stuff. And
What?
it's really weird without the resource pack. Once you have it on, it's pretty cool. But
I feel like there was an easier option, just using a regular door.
it works better how they did it. I'm glad how they did it. But in the resource pack's easy to do. You just like type /RC and you then click yes, and then like 5 seconds later you have the resource pack on. It's really cool.
Bro, but Disney was a good time. I kind of.
Yeah, exactly. So what I want to do is I want to get a bunch of friends together, and I want to go on that and just like get in a Discord call and just go around Disney and stuff and have fun and ride rides and shit.
I thought you were gonna say something like seeing your head on down.
What? No, like because we can't go anywhere right now, and it'll be a lot cheaper to go on Minecraft than to go to actual Disney. So
Yeah, because we did kind of go to a.
yeah. And at like 6 o'clock every day or something. I think it's at 6 p.m. every day. There's a fireworks show, and I think there's another one at 9:30.
Yeah, it's at 9. That's a real thing.
All right, so they do that in the game too. And also sometimes there's like people dressed up as like a princess or something at the castle and stuff. And they if you like throw an item down, then they can sign it somehow. I'm not completely sure. I didn't want to get my lightsaber signed by Anna, so I was just like, nah. That's all I had on me was a lightsaber. I didn't have like a hat or anything.
Bro, I'm already doing it. You know that if I get on that server.
Yeah, so that's what I want to do. I want to get a bunch of our friends together that have Minecraft and just go around and have fun.
Bro, just throw like Elsa. Oh my God, sign my lightsaber.
Yeah, like we could get like we could like hop in like we can get like a Discord server, like just a temporary like Disney one, and so have it so like it could be like voice 1, voice 2, voice 3, and if you see somebody, then you like tell them to hop in a certain voice chat, and you'll go in there as if you're actually together, so you don't just hear people talking about other stuff while you're in, like you don't want to hear people talking about like Buzz Lightyear while you're in Galaxy's Edge, you know?
Yeah, so
I think that'd be really cool. That's something I definitely want to do sometime. What about you, Jack? If you're still here, would you be into that?
Depends.
oh, he's here.
Depends. Depends on what.
I don't know yet.
You got to make up some sort of stipulations.
He's gonna be like, you. Yeah.
All right.
I don't know. I'm kind of listening to Revenge right now in GTA, so.
Nice. All right. So y'all two know about this, and I guess I'll just talk to some other people and see who would be interested in doing that, and find a day that we
I thought you
can
were
do
about to bring
that.
up another. I don't
Huh? Sorry, you cut out.
You're
What'd you
gonna
say?
bring up I thought you were gonna bring up another topic that only us two knew.
Oh yeah, no. We could bring another topic. What about movies? Huh?
Mm,
You want to talk about movies?
sure.
So, you'll hear about what?
Hot take. I didn't like any the new Star Wars movies
The
at
new
all,
Star Wars? Nobody
except
liked the
for
new
the
Star
first
Wars.
one. Except for the first one, which was okay.
The Force Awakens?
But, like hot take, the last one specifically,
Yeah.
garbage, just
Yeah.
straight up.
It was just boring to
There
me.
were
But
some people that liked it.
yeah.
There's
I
me who was like, this is just.
yeah. Eh. I just didn't find it interesting to me. But so y'all know that Marvel is rebooting X-Men?
Are they? I feel like they have to at this point because a
They
lot of
are.
the
Like
stuff.
they already haven't like announced it, I'm pretty sure.
Because so I think the deal was with Fox.
You know, they bought Fox, so they have Marvel.
I know Disney Fox.
But
Anyways,
also they what's his name? Hugh Jackman's contract is out for Wolverine, and so it'd just be easier to reboot the whole series franchise. I mean, and they are doing that. They've announced that they're rebooting it, and it's gonna be
bro, I
weird
got,
seeing
yeah.
another Wolverine. But I think
Yeah.
we've already talked about that before, so I don't want to delve too deep in it. But it would be super weird because he literally for like I think he has the world record for most like for
Consecutive movies
longest time being
in a
uh
row.
being a Marvel superhero or like a Marvel some sort of superhero or something. A live action superhero, I think that's what it was. Longest time being a live action superhero because from all the way from 2000 all the way, I think Logan was in 2017. So for about 17 years, he was Wolverine. Hmm?
You ever see Logan?
Yeah, it was all right.
I never saw it.
You never saw it? It was all right, but not as cool as like a lot of X-Men movies. A lot of people loved it, but I like the regular X-Men movies like I watched the first one like last month or something. And it was I liked watching it. And Hugh Jackman looks
So
like a baby in that movie.
I watched the Christopher Nolan Batman trilogy recently.
Oh yeah,
I've never seen the full thing, but I've seen part of the first movie.
I had never seen the first one. I have seen the second one so many times, but it was when I was younger, so I don't remember anything. And I had seen the third one in theaters, and I remember thinking while I was watching it, this movie is so long.
Bro, right? But then there came Endgame.
Like, isn't it like 3 hours?
Endgame is 3 hours.
Endgame is 3 hours. But isn't Dark Knight Rises? Is that what the?
I don't think that's 3 hours.
It's pretty close. It might be 2.5, but I was sitting there watching it. And I'm like, I was younger too, so I was like,
I feel like a lot of movies are 2.5 now.
yeah, maybe. But I was sitting there watching. And I'm like, this movie is so long. When is it gonna end? And I was sitting there eating jelly beans. I remember that.
See, me though, I remember I went to the Assassin's Creed movie with Josh for his birthday.
Hmm.
I remember literally before the movie even started, I'd run
Mm. I never watched the Assassin's Creed movie. I started watching it at one point, but I never watched it.
Yeah, it was okay. It wasn't like.
Mm. But so there's rumors. I don't know if these rumors still stand true because it's been a second since I've seen them. But there's rumors. I think that it's rumors. Actually, it might have been confirmed. I didn't see too much about it. But that Tobey Maguire is gonna be in Doctor Strange 2 because it's gonna be like a whole multiverse thing. And so I think a lot of people are saying that he was gonna be Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield are both gonna reappear as Spider-Man, along with probably uh, Tom Holland in it to do like a whole multiverse thing. And I would love that because I want to see Toby back on the big screen.
I don't even think Andrew Garfield necessarily did a bad job because he was pretty funny. It was just like
Uh, it's just
he was given a bad movie.
yeah. When I was younger, whenever you're younger, bad movies seem a lot better to you. Yeah, shut up.
Yeah.
I told you I can't talk. All right. I told you I can't talk at all.
Drunk.
Hey, it adds character. I can't talk. It's my character. I'm
Is
the
that
one.
alcohol that's smelling?
I'm the one that can't speak. That's me. But anyway, uh, whenever you're younger, every bad movies seem a whole lot better to you. Like I liked watching the Hulk when I was younger, even though that was bad. I liked watching. I liked
Hulk
watching.
recently. It's not. It's not. the worst, but it's not.
But when you're a kid, it seems a whole lot better. You actually you're not paying attention to the plot or anything. You just see a giant guy destroying everything. And you're like, whoa, you know.
Yeah.
Like when I was a kid, I didn't pay attention to the plot of the movie like as much. I just watched it. I didn't like listen to what they were saying, and I realized that when I go back and watch movies that I hadn't seen since I was younger, and I started actually listening to the words, I'm like, oh, that's what they said. They didn't actually just say hubba dabba dabba da. They said, I'm gonna kill a dragon or something. That's not an
Bro,
example.
I didn't know they kill a dragon in Hulk.
I wasn't doing an example of Hulk. I'm just talking about
Suddenly,
movies
that movie got a lot more interesting.
movies that I haven't seen since I was a kid. Like I didn't pay attention to the words. I just listened to the sounds and watched what they were doing. You know? Shut up. So
Well, you know, you shut up.
That was the most fake laugh I've ever.
you know, it was very fake. It was very clearly fake. You don't do a good fake laugh. But anyway, that was not good either.
That was like an old man dying.
It sounded like an old man struggling to fart. That's fair. But anyway, but as I was saying, whenever you're younger, movies seem a whole lot better to you. Like, as me and Braxton were talking about earlier, I don't know if we were talking about it during the podcast. We might have.
No, they weren't. But hot take:
It was before.
the Avatar movie is, in my opinion, not as bad as people said.
Yeah.
It's just because it wasn't what they wanted that they crapped on.
And for those that are a little confused, we're talking about The Last Airbender, not Avatar, like the blue people one.
The blue people one was. It looks good graphically, but
Yeah.
plot that was just.
I've never I saw it when I was younger, but like I said earlier, I didn't pay attention to movies when I was younger. I just watched them.
Yeah, I
So-
rewatched it and it was not as good as
Yeah. But anyway, so like The Last Airbender, the movie, I watched it as a kid and I loved it as a kid, but that's because all you see when you're a kid is just like a bunch of
flashy
flashing,
light.
like you see fire and water going everywhere, but you see a kid with an arrow on his head and you're like, whoa, that's cool, but you don't pay attention to the movie and seeing that it's actually bad. Like same with for me with the Hulk, the Incredible Hulk, and for me with the Amazing Spider-Man. I like those as I was a kid, but looking back at them now, they're not the best.
You know, I rewatched the Avatar movie again, and I still feel like it was good, but not what was directly from the show. So hardcore fans of the show were like, "This is bad."
Well, we're gonna talk about Dragon Ball Evolution, because that was just plain bad.
You gotta explain that one to me.
You haven't seen it? I haven't seen it either, but I know it's very bad, and a lot of
What is
people don't like it.
Wait a minute. No, I might have heard this.
I want to see it just because I know it's
think
bad,
a
and
lot of things got crossover, right?
no, it wasn't crossover. It was just not. People didn't like it because it's hard to. Everybody knows that it's hard to get a cartoon, especially like animes, into like live action. That's why almost every single live action adaptation of an anime has flopped. And so with Dragon Ball, they thought that they could do something, I guess, with it, and they try to change it because that's what movies do. They change it from the source material. And I heard that it's not a good Dragon Ball movie, but it is an okay
But it's
movie.
a good movie.
It's an okay movie. It's not a bad.
That's what I feel about Avatar.
It's-
It's not a good Avatar movie, but it's a good movie.
And I feel like that's
It's
what
like-
it is with most adaptations. It's an okay movie, just not a good like Avatar movie or a good Dragon Ball movie. I feel like that's what it is with most things. But some
I
things,
totally like the movie.
because if you,
Not-
it's like with like they have to change something like movies do. Like whenever they like movies based on books, it's gonna be different. But but it's different from books in the sense that people already know what things look like and like how they sound like and stuff. And so if they completely mess that up on the screen, then it's gonna be a whole lot more upsetting. You know, because books you really gotta imagine what's happening, but with TV shows you can see what's happening. So if they adapt a TV show into a movie, then it's gonna be a whole lot more difficult.
Pokemon movie that came out.
Oh, Detective Pikachu is different though, because that's not really a. That's not. I feel like that's not as much of a.
Game. It's like everything all combined, right?
I feel like it's less of a Pokemon movie and more just like a like a detective movie, but with Pokemon in it, I guess. Because Pokemon, you think of it as like a, if you think of a Pokemon movie like being adapted, you think of like a 10-year-old going out and catching Pokemon and stuff. Because that's what Pokemon is. That like Ash Ketchum in the show is going out and catching. He's a 10-year-old catching Pokemon. In the games, you're a 10-year-old catching Pokemon, like starting your
I guess
journey.
that's the spin that they took on.
Yeah, but in Detective Pikachu, it was more of a person that's never been a Pokemon trainer. That's probably like in his 20s, going around like helping this Pokemon like get his memory back. But it turns out, actually, I don't want to spoil it for people who haven't seen it, even though it's been out for like a year. But yeah. So I feel like that's how if it's different enough, like it's gonna be different in the right way to be an actual like a good adaptation. I feel.
Yeah.
And
Video game movies have flopped. Recently.
what?
Have you noticed how like most video game movies just straight up flop?
Except Sonic. Sonic did really good.
Yeah. But like
And I actually kind of
Eggman
like
at the
Sonic,
end.
except when he
Eggman
flushed.
at the end.
Didn't like that.
You sure you didn't like that?
I did not like that at all.
Like, are you positive you didn't like that? Because that's my
Uh,
favorite.
have you ever
Costume design was not the
No,
costume
I have.
design? Dude, you know that what was the like the human main guy in Sonic's name? Was it Tom or something? I completely forgot. It's
Thank you.
been I haven't seen it since it was in theaters, so
Donut Lord.
Donut Lord? Yeah. His name was Tom. Yeah, it was
Okay.
Tom. Anyway, so the actor that plays Tom was actually Cyclops in X-Men, like the first like two, or he was in the third one, but he died like within like the first like I don't remember. It was quite a while back, but he died pretty early in the movie.
I
But
think Cyclops.
hmm?
I think Cyclops died. I think it was like his brother.
No, it was
Uh,
Cyclops in the third X-Men,
really?
The Last Stand. Yeah, no, cause he had thought. Was it that he thought that Jean Grey died, but then it turned out she was alive, and then she like managed to contain his like eye blast or something, so he could take off his glasses, but then she like made him explode or something, and he died.
That's depressing.
Yeah, all I know is that it's like she managed to fix his eyes. He took his glasses off. They kissed, and then he exploded. I don't
And
remember. I think she. Oh, she was like she had been believed to be dead in the end of the second movie, but in the third one, it turns out that she's alive and stuff. And then she's evil now. She's Dark Phoenix. That movie's not canon anymore though, so it doesn't count.
yeah, bro, I watched Dark Phoenix, and it's basically just what you call
I didn't like Dark Phoenix.
it was like Captain.
I just didn't like it. I didn't like it. But anyway, we're running out of time here of this podcast, so might start.
Pick a last topic.
We're gonna start. No, not a last topic. We're gonna be wrapping up right now.
Oh, all right.
So, thank you everybody for listening to this episode of the TheRebelSheep podcast, episode 8. It is in fact. So, thank you for listening. Please make sure to like and subscribe if you're on YouTube. Hit the bell so you know when it comes out. Uh, follow us on all the if you're listening on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, any of those. If you're listening on that, make sure to follow us. I think that's how you get notified if we release. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram because we post stuff on there, like announcements and stuff. Because I think there's some things that I've been thinking about announcing, but I haven't been able to. Well, I haven't been. Not that I haven't been able to. It's just I'm not sure if a lot of people would get the memo. So please follow us on Twitter to get a lot of information and stuff. Same with Instagram. Instagram's more pictures though, so it's not information. Twitter's the main thing. But anyway, I don't want to go too much in that. Thank you for joining us, Braxton, aka the Rebel Sheep. You want to do a little plug for your thing?
Nah. If they come, they come.
Do you want us to put your channel or something in the description?
You can if you want.
All right, I'll put your YouTube channel in the description. So yeah, if you wanna go subscribe to Braxton, then his channel link will be in the description.
Not promising greatness.
I guarantee no greatness. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Anyway, thank you for listening. And y'all want to add anything else before we wrap up?
KFC console. Please make it happen.
All right, you want to say something, Jack? Just anything?
Can I go? Can I go to sleep now?
No.
Yes.
All right. Goodbye, everybody. See you later.